Previously on the Wishology Review Marathon.
Welcome back to the review. Let's compare the Eliminator to Kirby, Mystique from X-Men, and Mio Takano from Higurashi When They Cry New.
And Jordan and the others firmly decide that since Timmy sacrificed himself to save him, it was now their turn to save him. Before he foolishly created a rocket ship using magic and accidentally launched it away without anyone on board it first. And it pans out to via the blue moon and to view the galaxy as the darkness comes toward the screen. And this is the first barely Oddparents episode or movie with a cliffhanger, which was heartbreaking.
And then it continues.
Don't forget to subscribe!
Hello, and welcome back to the Team Pikachu and the Lifelights channel, and this is the final episode of the Wishology Review. We hope you enjoyed this journey so far, so let's bring this to a close, shall we? The final ending! Timmy saves the world! The third part opens with Cosmo using a text scrawl explaining Timmy's sacrifice, but runs out of things to say. The scene then cuts to Timmy's bedroom, where he wakes up thinking that the whole affair with the darkness was a dream. However, his fairies claim that he used the Chosen One powers to make it explode, after which Jorgen erased everyone's memories. Timmy awakens inside of his own room once more and begins a new day at school with everyone's memories of what happened at the Blue Moon of Vegan erased. It turned out to be a terrible day, so he wishes to start the day over as the best day ever. But before he could even kiss Trixie, a trio of Eliminators burst through the wall, and Timmy attempts to leap into battle only to find that the Eliminators are Jorgen, Cosmo, and Wanda in disguise. And the Jorgen, Cosmo, and Wanda that were with him before were Eliminators in disguise. In fact, Timmy, still inside the darkness, was using an illusion to keep him distracted from fulfilling the Chosen One's destiny. He tries denying it until Trixie reveals that she is the head Eliminator. With his fairies, Timmy is able to escape the darkness. The darkness now wants Timmy safely back. But the Eliminator that first chased him, the future Destructinator, is still sitting on annihilating Timmy when the darkness does not want him destroyed. And refusing any disobedience, the darkness orders the head Eliminator to return to him. The latter refuses and attempts to rebel, only to be destroyed. Nonetheless, after he is destroyed and sent plummeting into the ocean on the planet Earth, he reassembles himself and takes off to face Timmy. Back in the real Dimsdale, Timmy reunites with his family and friends in the Timmy Cave beneath his house, and they rely on what has happened so far before the Eliminator returns. He not only absorbs Jorgen's wand and sends Timmy's friends and family into the darkness, but pursues Timmy all the way to the Dimsdale Mall, just to make sure that there's no harm done. However, this causes Cosmo to become enraged that he openly attacked them, and he transforms into a Godzilla-like creature called Godzilla. And even though he had the advantage now, he stupidly made their magic wands but accidentally makes his, Wanda's, and Jorgen's wands vanish. And before the Eliminator can finish Timmy, the Murph appears and attempts to take it down with a large amount of firepower. And unfortunately, the Eliminator absorbs all of their attacks and uses their weapons against the Murph. Sadly. With a massive power boost, the Eliminator uses its newfound magical powers to completely solidify the Earth in a giant steel casing and change all Murph personnel into his robotic henchmen as Timmy and his fairies escape in a Murph escape probe. And the Eliminator changes its identity to the Destructinator. Jorgen, who granted rock gluts from the Destructinator, escapes from becoming a robot, but soon realizes that he has no magic on a metal Earth. And Timmy and his fairies return to the Blue Moon to retrieve the second wand and run into a weakened Turbo Thunder. He then reveals the true reason why the second wand did nothing when Timmy used it. Its true purpose was to light the way as the entire moon turned to face the sun and powered up the wand. It was then revealed that beneath the moon's surface was a hidden society lined to the brim with magic, and it revealed the final part of the cave prophecy, where Timmy would have found a third and final wand hidden within the Earth's ice, and Turbo Thunder reveals that he was the chosen one picked by the very council through auditions. But as stated before, he was too late and Timmy had to fill in. And Thunder apologizes and admits that Timmy is the new chosen one. And he also tells them that he tried out to become the chosen one to take revenge on the darkness because it destroyed his home planet of Wonder World and took his family with him. and Turbo Thunder tries to train Timmy, but is later unable to keep up with his superpowered teacher. And thus, Turbo Thunder transfers his powers into Timmy, who dubs himself Turbo Timmy, knowing that he has the only hope of stopping the Destructinator in the darkness. And thus, the group returns to Fairy World and frees the fairies by giving them wands from the hidden ruins below the moon in order to fight back the remaining Eliminators, and Timmy then returns to Earth to face the Destructinator, as the darkness catches the word that Timmy has returned. Back on Earth, Jorgen, poorly disguised as a robot or as a Tin Man, walks up to the robotic Murph and asks the agents what's happening. The Destructinator then comes down and grabs him, stating that he's in fact filling Earth through explosives that will destroy the darkness at its one weak spot, its heart. He then proceeds to play around with his magic, giving Jorgen giant ears before having him strapped to a chair, who witnessed the explosive stuffed Earth to destroy the darkness and Timmy. And as the Murph agents give the Destructinator the detonator, which he had to magnetize to his chest because it was too small for him, Jorgen points out that he cannot blow up the Chosen One or the darkness when they're not here. And he is soon proved wrong when both of them arrive on Earth, and the Destructinator quickly captures Timmy, before beckoning the darkness to come and get his buddy, the Chosen One. And it is then that Jorgen hears with his big ears a million fairies raising their wands. And all at that moment, all the fairies restore the Earth to normal with their magic, as well as freeing Timmy and Jorgen. But the Destructinator jumps in to remind that he's still standing, and Timmy walks up to mock his attempts at eliminating him, and leads the Destructinator on a chase through space as the fairies search the Earth for their ice wand. But he soon makes the mistake of giving his foe his Thunder Pit's powers, and the Destructinator then sends Timmy crashing onto the North Pole before he gloats that because of him, he now has magic in all the power of the universe. Timmy adds that he technically doesn't, tricking the Destructinator into sucking all the weapons stuffed in Earth, causing him to grow larger before he reveals to him that he snatched the detonator from him in space. And then he detonates the bonds, destroying the Destructinator once and for all. And thus, the massive explosion also melts the ice and reveals the third and final wand, though its guardian, a talking polar bear, made it appear after Timmy blew up most of the ice. Now with Jorgen, his fairies, Turbo Thunder, Wandissimo, and Cupid standing at his side, Timmy now must fulfill the prophecy and defeat the darkness. But just then, he realizes something. When the darkness appeared before Turbo Thunder's world and Fairy World, it was first attacked by inhabitants of the world before it attacked with them. The darkness was merely defending itself. And its obsession with Timmy wasn't about conquering the universe, but because Timmy was the one to never send anything harmful to it. All the darkness really wanted was a friend. And so, with the powers of the Fire Wand, the Guitar, the Wind Wand, and the Wand on the Blue Moon, and the Ice Wand found buried under the North Pole's icy layer, he uses the fairy's magic to poof up more ice wands on every other planet, creating a giant smiling face of life when he activated the wand's powers and unleashed a powerful beam into the darkness. After that, the darkness transforms into kindness, although Cosmo refers to it as the yellowness, and returns all of Timmy's captured friends and family, along with Mark and Turbo Thunder's parents. They celebrate with another Kiss concert in Fairy World, and when Kiss and the ancient fairy counselors surprisingly appear after Timmy defeated the darkness. During the concert, Timmy and Trixie attempt to kiss, but Jorgen interrupts them and tells Timmy that he's erasing everyone's memories after the concert. Timmy then figured that would happen, but he's relieved that he wouldn't have to find any more wands. But in the Cave of Destiny, as the prophecy showed Timmy with all three wands, a red fourth wand appeared, resembling in appearance to be the former Earth Wand at Wonderworld, which got sucked up by the darkness, but it's revealed that Cosmo drew it with a red crayon before saying, "Just kidding!" and ended up being crushed by a rock after getting brain freeze from an ice cream sandwich. And thus it concludes the Wishology Triology story.
We ought to point out something. The original script draft on Script was actually very different, particularly in the third part, the final ending. Possibly the most significant difference was that there was no memory wipe in the original draft. Also at the bash, Timmy uses Turbo Pit powers to create a light show to celebrate, and the training scenes with Timmy and Turbo Thunder were longer and were different. In fact, in the original draft, when Timmy says he's just a regular human boy, Turbo Thunder was also surprised.
These various differences between the scenes were finally aired, and the original draft had led some fans to believe that this may have been intended to be the series finale if Fairly Oddparents had not been renewed.
This is so awesome.
Well, what do you guys think? If you appreciate these videos, please be sure to smash that like button and be sure to subscribe to this channel. And be sure to hit the bell icon so you'll never ever miss a video the second it goes live. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and DeviantArt and comment below and give me honest thoughts and opinions. We here at Team Pikachu Studios and the Lifelights do not want any trolls allowed. Or otherwise, Red Helmet from Comedy Central's The Ren and Stimpy Show will hunt you down until the ends of Antarctica. Be sure you share this video with your friends, and thank you all for watching me, the Queen, Natalie the Lifelight from Team Pikachu Studios, and I will see you all on the flip side. Bye!
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.